I'm Cooper Callaway, and this is my wife, Emily Ann Callaway. We live in Crawford, Mississippi, and I'm an orthodontist by trade, but by having gone to just be the bank, I've been able to really scale my hard money lending business and something that really help my lifestyle and my family's lifestyle in the future. You know, the first time I talked to Dave about private lending and me doing it personally was really a funny story and one I'll never forget, and it was really impactful in my life because I'd finally decided to sell the practice, to spend more time with the family, and I'd been listening to him talk about private lending, but I didn't really know how to do it. And so I just asked him on a call one day, I said, "Hey Dave," I said, "Listen," I said, "is there any way I can learn how to be a private lender like you are?" I said, "Tell me what books to read, tell me what courses to go to, I'm all in. I believe in the concept." And he kind of said, "You know what? Let me think about that." He said, "Let me talk to Josh and get back to you." And it was a couple weeks later he called and said, "Hey bud, I think I've got something you might like." And that's how it all got started. I'm just really humbled that that first conversation Dave and I had about private lending has led into JBB, which has led into Access and all these other things. And he gives me credit for it sometimes, but I didn't do anything. He's the one that did all the work, and I just asked a dumb question. If I had never met Dave and gotten into private lending, my real estate investments would consist of a lot more tenants and toilets, and which would also consist of a lot more heartache and headache. And so by virtue of becoming a private lender, I have a lot less stress in my life with my real estate investments.
The impact that Just Be the Bank has had on our family has been tremendous. It's nice to have Cooper home more often. The kids get to spend a lot more time with him. I get to spend a lot more time with him.
You know, when you're not getting up every day and going to work and having to worry about work after work all the time and it never leaving your mind, it's really hard to be intent and focused on the family. And so now that I'm making money while I sleep, it's a whole lot easier for me to be present when I'm with EA and the kids. Just Be the Bank in San Francisco, Blake and Dave showed a really cool module on wrap lending. And the neat thing about it was I was able to use that to inform my kids who can't spell wrap lending or hard money lending either on how they can make money with me. So we take their inherited Roth IRAs and we wrap them together, and then they're able to make money not only in their Roth IRAs, but sometimes we do it with their individual money. If they go out and they work hard, we have beehives. If the kids make their honey money, we'll take some of their honey money and I'll do a wrap loan with them, and they get the points up front. So they can put in $100 each and make $800 each, and we did that last year. The nice thing about it is, from a legacy perspective, which is what we're all for right now anyway, is, and I like Dave saying, legacy is not what you leave to somebody, it's what you leave in somebody. And so now we're hoping we can leave this legacy with the kids where they learn how to do this at a much earlier age than I did, and it'll be much more beneficial for them going forward. So over the course of the last 70-something deals, as I look back, I realize, you know, with what I'm getting in returns from 12 to 15, 16, 17% even, if you can get them to multiply over the course of a year, it doesn't take long to figure out how much money you have to play with, invest with, and how much you can make.
The impact has been amazing, and it's only going to get even better.
I can guarantee you that whatever the cost is, it's worth it. It'll be the best 2 days you'll ever spend. You'll get your money back on the first deal. As Dave likes to say, and I really agree with, it's nice to write a small check at the beginning and get a bigger check back. If you follow their playbook, and I call it their playbook, you can't lose money.